I'm so tired of the veiled racism on ESPN. I am. I'm sorry. I'm so tired of it. And I got to tell you, I'm going to get into a lot of stuff today. Did J.J. Redick just open the floodgates for white guys to call out African-American guys for their racism in sports? Did he open it? Because for years, Caucs have been very, very, very sheepish, Caucasians that is, of criticizing anybody in the African-American media or player community for their racist takes, and we've seen it left and right. I got no problem for African-Americans calling out white guys for their racist takes. How about we just judge people by the content of their character, not by the color of their skin, as we do here on this show every single day. J.J. Redick went after the big racist, a.k.a. Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins is really stupid. I mean, let's just be honest. He's really stupid. And he gets by with his stupidity by just claiming racist things and being a tough guy. I don't mind that Kendrick Perkins is a pseudo-moron on TV. I get it. I get the world that we live in. He's a straight talk, straight shooter. I spit truths, man, except when he's challenged on it. I'm going to show you this clip of J.J. Redick going after Kendrick Perkins, and it's not what J.J. Redick said. It's the fact that Kendrick Perkins, I guess we can only show the audio, acted like a complete child. You'll hear it in the audio. But when Redick was going at him, Perkins, I mean, you see it all the time on ESPN. Monica McNutt, who is, I don't know who, but, you know, she is the new it gal of college basketball. Anytime, it's just immaturity, disrespectful for the person talking, and that's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be disrespectful. So you're going to hear the big racist, Kendrick Perkins, but you're not going to see him act like a 2-year-old. But you can hear him act like a 2-year-old because what do 2-year-olds do? They just shout. Woo! Wah! Wah! Calm down. No, they just shout. And you're going to hear, I like to refer to him as the big stupid, but we'll go with the big racist, Big Perk, who, by the way, is nothing more than a racist, immature punk. Let's hear the exchange.
I want to just say something. Stephen A., I mean no offense to you, and I mean no offense to First Take. Because I think this show is extremely valuable. It is an honor to be on this desk every day. It really is. But what we've just witnessed is the problem with this show, where we create narratives that do not exist in reality. The implication, what you are implying, that the white voters that vote on NBA are racist, that they favor white people. You just said that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That is exactly what you implied, Kendrick Perkins. That is exactly what you implied. Secondly, hold on.
I did not call. I stated the facts. And you're not about to sit up.
We all know what you implied the other day. We all know what you implied just now.
Hold on. I stated
one at a time.
It's the facts.
One at a time.
It's the facts. It's the facts.
Okay.
I mean, when you're just stupid and you're racist and you're immature, that's what it's a fact. First he said that he did not say it. And then, of course, when he got cornered, it wasn't like, and people have said, it wasn't like that he could just, I don't know, debate it with somebody coming at him. My friend Mike Garrett, an African-American man, Perkins got called out on the truth and he wasn't interested in opening up to it. I'm impressed that a white male had enough sack to call him out. I've been saying for years, until white people sack up and fight back, this nonsense will continue. He's absolutely right. That's exactly another reason. I saw that Barrett Sports Media did an article on me yesterday on my show. It's exactly why I left ESPN. You got to sit there and take it. Now, I left ESPN right before the completely out of their mind L. Duncan, Kendrick Perkins, Stephen A. Smith, Ryan Clark, incredible racist stupidity happened, sexist idiocy. But all I do is watch occasionally. Actually, I really don't watch. I started watching Carton's show. But the truth of the matter is, I know the racist. Ryan Clark We'll get into him in a minute. But I love the fact, and I think it's an important moment. I love the fact because now I think all the chicken blank little white guys that are so scared to say anything, you got to understand the culture at ESPN. The culture of ESPN is that white guys know their place, which, hey, look, if you want to say, well, it's about time, then fine, it's about time, whatever you want to say. But that's the culture at ESPN. The white dudes, we got to be quiet. We got to take it. They got to take it. I don't have to take it. I judge people by the content of their character, what they say. I evaluate. I'm one of the best listeners ever. Drives my wife crazy. I will listen to what you say and evaluate it and then ask questions about it. You're not allowed to do that at ESPN. You got to go along with stupid. You got to go along with racism. Hell, Sage Steele has to go along with Ryan Clark saying he won't work with her because she is a Republican, a conservative. Again, the battle between sanity and insanity. So Sage, an African-American woman who is proud, actually, to have a white mother, black father, proud of who she is, has to deal with watching this idiot Ryan Clark on television every day. She's had to deal with being not demoted necessarily, but certainly not promoted. She's had to deal with, as a conservative woman, again, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. It just matters, do your values fall in line with idiots? Now, that's what it is. Do your values at ESPN fall in line with the Kendrick Perkins, the Ryan Clarks of the world? They don't in Sage's case. So guess what? Sage is where she is going to be. And in fact, had to sue her own company. Now think about that for just a second. That's the level ESPN is at. That's the level. If you don't acquiesce to the dumbest, the most racist, the most veiled comments, and now they're not being veiled, then you, ladies and gentlemen, can't work there. JJ Redick will be fine for a while, but they'll get him in the end. They being the bosses at ESPN. I know you always have to say who the they is because, what do you mean, man? No, they'll get him in the end. They'll let it go. They'll let it go. And maybe, just maybe, see, you got to understand something, like Stephen A. Smith controls the deal, which is really idiotic. But anyway, he does. So Chris Russo doesn't take Stephen A. Smith's crap, so Stephen A. Smith, kisses his backside when he comes on, and Chris Russo's a legend. J.J. Redick, who, by the way, I got stories on J.J. Redick, Krzyzewski told me, that are mind-boggling. But anyway, the guy on the left there, you see Richard Jefferson, the most unprepared announcer on Sunday nights I have ever heard. But yet, he's got a Sunday night game. Don't know why. I guess because he's Richard Jefferson, I suppose. But nobody is less prepared. But anyway, so at ESPN, they'll eventually get J.J. Redick. They'll wait. But you got to fall in line, man. Because the last thing ESPN wants, and they just realigned their management team, is to have any discussion about not being a leader in racist thought, diverse thought. They don't want it. They don't need it. It ain't about, they don't, and you know what else? Is there anybody that ever talked about the big racist until this? Of course not. It's the only way Kendrick Perkins can get him any kind of notoriety outside ESPN pushing the narrative. So it's going to be interesting going forward here at OutKick, man. Hey, you can call us whatever you want, but we just tell you the truth. I just tell you the truth. Clay tells you the truth. And we always get called the names, right? Same old names, whatever. Interesting moving forward. Did J.J. Redick open the door for white guys to actually speak their mind in the national media? Going to be fascinating. It really is. The guy on the right is the dumbest. I mean, I worked with him, Mark Jones. Mark Jones, well, of course he is married to a white woman. When Mark Jones started his little rant, I had both white guys and black guys texting me, of all the people, to act like he's oppressed. He's the worst. I can name you the names if you'd like of the folks at ESPN that text me, but I would never do that. Black guys are like, Mark Jones, Dan, really? But hey, everybody's trying to make themselves relevant, and when you're stupid, that's all you can go to. Hey, thanks for watching Don't At Me with me, Dan Dakich. Make sure to like, subscribe, or click the notification bell for more of my beautiful face. Check out my full show to my right, or watch this other video. See ya.